Hi there. It's April the 11th, and on our journey through the former prophets today, we are in Joshua. Yehoshua in Hebrew. Yehoshua means he will save, and it's actually the name from which the name Yeshua, Jesus, derives. In chapters 3 and 4, we really cover the time of Israel now crossing, the tribes crossing over the River Jordan. And we're told that it's the time of the flood. So this isn't a time when the Jordan is just a little trickle and it just happens to stop. This is actually a time of flood. So this is a real miracle that occurs. God tells Joshua to get the people ready to sanctify themselves. And then the Ark of the Covenant goes before them, carried by the Levites. And as the Levites' feet touch the flood of the river, so the river stops flowing and it's piled up further upriver, and there's a tremendous miracle that happens as these people cross over, as all of the thousands and thousands and possibly up to millions of people go across. They're preceded by the fighting men. It says there are about 40,000 fighting men of the tribes of Reuben and Gad and Manasseh, whose families are staying east of the Jordan, but they've committed themselves to travel. So the people carry on over the river, and they are able to go over Dryshod, rather like they did through the Red Sea. And then after they've gone over in chapter 4, the people are commanded to choose 12 men to pick up 12 stones from the river, one for each tribe. And these stones are made into a kind of a cairn or an altar. The Hebrew for them is zikaron, a memorial, a remembrance. And they're put together so that when the children, when the future generations ask, Ma evanima ele, what are these stones? They will say, these are the memorial of God's deliverance, of God's bringing us through the river, through the waters of the river as a people, and settling here on this side of the river. God is able to do amazing things when we commit to him, but we have to do them in the way that he has ordered, in the way that he's called for. And so here the Ark of the Covenant goes first. But as the people's faith is committed, so they see God do something amazing. God is always wanting to move us forward. He's not wanting us to settle. And in that sense, it takes an adventure to go with him. But it also means that we look back and we say, God, here is a place where you met with us. Here is a stone of remembrance, a zikaron. And there are many of those in our lives that we can be thankful for to God as he moves us forward in this adventure of faith. Have a really good April the 11th.